It's Dyanne here with a new DIY from Decor Easy. For the ones who are newer, welcome. I'm Dyanne and my mother-in-law Jenny have this YouTube channel together since, well, a couple of years, and we love to make DIYs, especially right now from tumbling tower blocks. These are the ones that we use. We buy them from an online web shop, and then you get 45 pieces in one package for I think about €3 or something. And yeah, they're fantastic to build with. We're going to make something for Easter today, and therefore, of course, we're going to need these. And we also love to use this kind of wood glue here. This is Pateks. I have no idea which brand it is, where it comes from, because we buy this at Action. Action is a shop similar to Dollar Tree here in the Netherlands. And this thing is, I think, about €1.80 or something. Anyway, it's cheap, it lasts long, it's strong, and it's really easy to work with. So that's what we'll also be using. You need a printer or a circuit machine, completely depending on what you want. I suggest using paint. I'm probably going to use here this blackboard paint. Yeah, I opened it up to see if the can wasn't empty. This is also from Action, blackboard paint. I believe this can here is €6, and then you get really nice paint with superb coverage. So that's something that you're going to need. Brushes, of course, if you want to wipe away any excess glue that might spill or pop, because I always use too much glue. If you're going to put these bricks together and there might be some glue here in between, I suggest you get something for that. Personally, I like to use my fingernails or a flap here from this package, because I think I need more than just one package block, so always one will be empty. And then with the cardboard edge, I'm just scraping it off, but also a damp towel works. Completely up to you. I also have, but I can't reach them right now, wooden Scrabble letters, also from Action, and I bought them really a while ago. You can use beads or any kind of other parts for decoration, and yeah, maybe clothespins. We're going to make carrots out of the clothespins. I think I've talked enough. Let's go and start crafting for this Easter DIY. Okay, let's open up the package. This one isn't completely full, but this is how they normally arrive. Just covered in plastic. Let's open it up and throw it up on the table, if the plastic wants to cooperate anyway. There. Now this box is empty. I use this as a bin, and these flaps here, you can just tear them off. This here is perfect as a scraper for excess glue. Let's go away with that. And first, I want to start building a shadow box frame. I think you all know what it is. We make one back plate and then one kind of, square around it where we can work with. Here's where the glue comes in. This is really nice glue. Anyway, you have a cap holder here, and you might see it. There is a little bit of glue on top. Sometimes the nozzle gets stuck because I forget to put the cap back onto the nozzle, and then I have to grab myself a needle or something to clear the entrance. Anyway, I want to build today with you a frame. Let me see. We have for each block in length, I believe 3 here. Yeah. So what we're going to do is just build rows. Let's see, we have, I think I'll do them 3 by 3. Then we need 6 in a row. And then we can get the perfect square. Am I saying that right, or am I forgetting something? But I'm still missing one row. Stay there, you. If we lay 3 round, we still gotta make rows of 3. I believe this is a square. Am I saying it right? Yeah, now we have a square. We have 3 in length here and 3 in length here. So this here will be a square, which we can work with. I think it's time to glue this. For me, gluing works the best this way. You just take all the blocks and place them in, some kind of rows underneath each other. like so. And then we just put up these and leave the first or the last one in the row laying down. That might be a big mess if you see it like this. Believe me, that will be perfectly fine once we're done. You grab the glue. I have to shake it a couple of times, and then we can apply glue upon these bricks here. Don't think that much is needed. 1 or 2 dots will be enough. And then I'm going to continue this way here. And the next thing is that we rub these blocks together, or at least the glued parts. Only the glued parts. Just like so, to divide the glue a little bit better. And then we let everything set in or dry in. There we go. Hopefully it won't fall over. And by doing this, I hope the connection between the glued parts gets stronger. So the whole DIY lasts a little bit longer as well. Just placing them in random positions because I already know that I have 9 rows here out of 3 blocks. Just going to need to grab them together after all. Laying everything down, standing it down for just a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to put them besides each other. And for that trick, I suggest you're getting a couple of extra blocks. There we go. Oops. Because then you can outline the whole plaque that we're building now. So I'm laying these 2 here to help me with it once everything has been glued down there. Just wait a couple of minutes and then we can apply everything. I will speed it up for you, and at the end you can see me use these 2 to align. Okay, I think this is almost dry here. Now I'm going to let this one lay flat and rotate these to finish the plaque. Let's just glue every small side here. And I am aware that not every glue is dry, but that is just a thing that we might get, might be useful to make the whole thing apply or align better. Because what you just saw me doing at the end with the alignment blocks, we're going to do that now for the whole plaque. And if the glue in between the layers is still a little bit wet, then we can rearrange things. Because last time I had one brick that was missing an edge. And yeah, I could really easily cover that up with still wet glue somehow. Because then we can rotate or shuffle still a little bit. I'm not going to rub against each other. Or sometimes you also have one smaller block that might be this one here, which would cover it up with just all the glue. Now you can see I'm not pressing hard. Don't press that hard that instant. That there is glue peeping here through. No big deal. We're going to get rid of that later. Okay, now grab those alignment blocks again. First I'm going to pull this way, or push this way, not pull. There, and now I'm going to do this, and then you probably see glue popping up everywhere. Like there, for instance, and here as well. Now, one big time here at the ends. There we go. And this is where the scraper comes in. If you're wearing earphones, I suggest muting your sound until I'm done with this one here, because sometimes I hear people writing it down in the comment section that the noise of this thing is really annoying. So turn your sound up now, and then I will start scraping off. we go. You could also have done that with your fingers, but now it was really a lot, so I preferred the scraping method. Yeah, there is still some loose glue here upon the crafting mat, which is, by the way, also from Action. So one at a time, we buy new ones because they get so dirty that you can't work properly upon them anymore. I'm going to let this dry here, and then I'll be back to you. Of course, we also need, beside the plaque, a frame, and that is very easy to do so. We need 4 laying down flat and 4 pieces of 2, so 8 be standing up. And then we do the same trick again, just going to make, do you see what's happening here? There's the bubble. This looks really funny. Just like a small balloon, but it's out of glue. Sorry, I'm going to pop it. Oh, it still stays here. You see it? Oh, no, it's broken. Okay. Just put some glue here. Don't need that much. And we're going to make 4 rows of 3. And those will be the ends. We're going to make everything attached together. Don't forget to rub this in, because I think the tension on the frame will be a little bit bigger than upon the plaque, because I want to make a perfect square, but the square of the frame, I'm sure, and yeah, I know that this will be a little bit bigger than the frame that we have here. Not a big deal, but then we need to glue down everything really well. Just going to start applying it together. Once again, I'm going to push them together as well, but that's because it really evens up the alignment. So no glue here in between the rows, only between the blocks in the row exactly. And the last one goes over here. And there. 2 alignment blocks. Just push everything together as hard as you can. And together like this, because then I'm sure that all the rows are straight. There, just tiny little bits of glue peeping through. Now I'm leaving this to be, let that dry for at least 1 hour, half an hour. Today I do it a little bit longer because it's really moisturous outside, humid outside, and it's also near freezing point. So yeah, mist, you know, the whole thing. It's like Halloween outside. So the drying time will be, I suggest, a little bit longer than normal. Back plate here is done. And these 4 are also attached to each other. Now it's time to make one big point out of it. One big frame, I mean. I'm going to do it like this. So every corner here needs to be attached to the other one. Easiest, I think, is to take these 2 out and apply some glue. Just that into every corner is covered up, and here. Now just apply them together. And they should be able to suck up the glue, and do the exact same thing with the other one. Just apply and divide the glue, and the same thing here, like so. Attach this one on the corner here and the other one here. And now the trick is to just push enough, not too hard, and attach them all together. Oops, my phone is still turned on. Okay, time to let it dry then. As you might have seen, it's paint time here. So grab your can, grab your brush, oops, and grab the things you want to paint. I have 2 things that I want to paint. First of all, the side of the big plaque, and the second one, of course, is the frame. As you can see, they go perfectly upon each other. First, I thought, how am I going to make this? But it will fit. However, we have to paint the side parts. Otherwise, it would look pretty weird if you have a completely black frame and that you're still seeing here, yeah, another color. So let's paint everything in the same color. Wonderful. This is done and this one here is done as well. Now I wanted to fill this plaque up with an image, and I made this printable here. Just a checkered bunny, maybe a little bit Mackenzie Childs inspired, with a yellow dotted background. Hope you can see anyway that it has dots. I'm going to cut this out and use wood glue to apply it here upon the wood. Then let it dry, and then, or maybe I'm going to do it at an instant, place the frame here on top of the image. Image, frame, plaque, 2 brushes here, and of course we have our wood glue. Now open this thing up and pour a lot of glue upon your plaque. I'm going to do it like this. It always feels like icing the cake to me. Hope this will do. There we go. Now I give myself a brush here, and the thing is that you don't have to wait too long applying this stuff here, and especially do it around the corners, because this glue dries actually, to me, much quicker than, for example, Mod Podge. I've been using fake Mod Podge from Action, and that stuff was 17 times cheaper here in the Netherlands than the real Mod Podge, and it did basically the same thing. So I love Mod Podge, but the fake one was cheaper. However, the fake one really did some weird things to printables, especially when you put the DIYs in your home, is that they transferred the color. So first, when you applied it, you thought like, well, that looks nice. And then after a while, the whole color starts to fade or doing weird stuff. I didn't want to have that anymore. And I just recently discovered that wood glue works fine for me as well. There we go. We have our image here. I'm going to put this upon the wood. And lay it down in the right position. And the good thing is that you can still move around a little bit until you're satisfied, which I think is now. I grab another brush, hold my finger in the center, and I start making sections here, squares. Now I'm going to wipe from the inside to the outside. Why am I doing this? To get rid of any air bubbles that might have gotten underneath the print. I filled one here, and now we're wiping it towards the outer corners. That is fine. Leave this one here, because we're immediately going to put the frame on the whole thing. I'm going to move around with the glue. And of course we can reuse our glue brush again. So you also want to divide this glue here. The reason why I'm doing it instantly is because hopefully it sticks better to the paper this way. A little bit too much glue on the brush. Carefully wipe it away. Okay, I think we're there, especially here on the edges. Need some extra attention. There we go. Carefully turn this one over. Okay, and apply it just like this. And if you want to, this is okay, but you can always put a heavy object upon it, like a big box. I think I'll use my toolbox for this one. So putting it upon here. There's some crumbles here. Must be dried up paint or something. Okay, well, I think it looks really cute. Let's wait until it's dry. It has to dry a long time because this paper here is super thin, but you really want this to dry before you continue with the rest of your DIY. Now that is drying, time to make some carrots. And therefore, I just said it in the beginning, we're going to use clothespins. This here was one clothespin, but I removed the metal. Now we have two separate parts. And as you can see, if you hold them like this, it's a clothespin. And if I'm going to do it like this, it has pretty much the shape of a carrot. So let's grab our glue gun, wood glue, and let's apply some glue on two clothespins out of the 4. Let me see, just rub to divide the glue. And then put the two parts together, one glued and one unglued part, like so. And this one goes here. And of course we have to wait until it's dry. But I can tell you what my next idea is. You can paint them, or you can just wrap it in twine. That was my idea. And to make it more realistic, I have some branches here. And if I'm going to cut these leaves off, can you see it? These small leaves here? That looks to me pretty much like leaf green part of a carrot. So I'm going to cut off some. And we're going to use that later. And those will be for later use. Or for throwing away because I have them for such a long time. There we go. Here's our greenery part. Don't forget to close this one, of course. And do it like this. Twine we have here, and I also brought in the glue gun. A long time no see, because we need to glue these here before we start wrapping. Maybe we can do it right now. Let me see, are they glued well? I think so. Because these aren't so heavy and they don't need as much grip strength. Let me turn this one on. As the big DIY, you know what I mean? Let's wait until this one has been heated up, and then we can continue our crafting journey. Gluing time. How shall we do this? I think, however, now I'm taking a look at this, because the branches are too short that if I'm putting them on like this instantly, they will fall off. Then I think I first do the wrapping with twine. Here are, our carrots. I think they worked out pretty cute, to be honest. Okay, carrots here. Here is the frame. Look how cute it turned out. And I also have scribble letters that I mentioned in the beginning. I'm going to make the word hop. H-O-P. Oh, I have an I here. Why do I have an I? And this one. What's the name of this one? I keep forgetting it. It's not the question mark, but in Dutch it's translated attention mark, but it's a blur right now. I don't know it. Anyway, hop, I'm going to make it here. And the carrots will be up and down. Or maybe here is better, because here we have more space in the image. You know what I mean? Here the face is nearer to, well, something like this would do cute. Or over here. That is totally up to you, how you want to do that. And here you see the final reveal of the DIY. I glued down the letters, hop, and the carrots as well. And this is how it looks. Isn't that super cute? You can put this down or place it upon the wall, hang it up. Totally up to you what you want to do with it in your decor. Let us know in the comment section what you think of it, and thank you very much for watching. Bye everyone!